Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and I have the Google Home Max right here, which is way bigger and heavier. It has a lot of weight to it than I actually thought it was going to. I think it's those dual 4.5-inch woofers, and it also has 2.7-inch tweeters on it, so it's supposed to be fantastic sound quality. What I'm going to do is go ahead and unbox it real quick, show you what comes inside, and also go ahead and set it up and give you a close look at the Google Home Max. Let's get started. So here it is, the Google Home Max. Google actually sent this over to me, and moving it over to the side, you'll notice that it works with Android, iOS, Mac, Windows, and Chromebook. Has Bluetooth compatibility, Wi-Fi. On the side here, it has touch controls up at the top and dual orientation base. So I'll show that off in just a second. Flipping it over, supersonic. And then on the other side, you see it has a Google Assistant built in. Here's some apps that you can use it with. Now, of course, this heavy box, let's go ahead and rip this guy off, and the bottom should start to come off, and I think there's one more on the other side. Yes, there is. Let's rip that off. So now what we can do is actually just slide, oops, sorry about that, slide the top off. There we go, and greeted with the Google Home Max right away. I'm going to set this box over here, and let's get started. So here is that very heavy duty speaker. Definitely has a lot of weight. This isn't necessarily a portable speaker, and you will need to plug it into a wall outlet. On the side here, it says attach base here for vertical orientation if you'd like that. And you'll see here this base at the bottom is actually sliding. So this actually comes off. It's not magnetic or anything. It's just a little grip. So actually take it back. There is a small magnetic feel to this grip down at the bottom, because you'll see here upside down it will stick to it. So I believe it's the same way over here. We can go ahead and test that out. I'm trying not to drop this if I set it down right here. Yeah, same feel to it. I don't think it's going to actually fall down. And you'll see here, here's that designated spot. On the back here, you'll see that AC power adapter, just a power button with an LED status. Looks like a USB Type-C slot and a 3.5mm slot for auxiliary. Here's a switch, a mute switch. There's a little mute icon there. But that's pretty much it for the back of it. Let's flip it over to the top, where you do have touch control. So you'll see where the play pause is. You have volume down and volume up. So that's pretty much it. And I think those are both microphones. So setting the speaker to the side, let's figure out what else is in this box. And it is just this. So that's pretty much everything that comes in the box. Set that down. Looks like we do have a Let's Get Started guide. So it says just plug it in, get the app, the Google Home app, which I already have on my phone. Get to know your Google Home Max, and be safe, of course, with warranty information. And then here is that cable, a little bit of a different color. It's interesting. I would expect it to be white, but it is not. And there you have it. So there is the connector, and then this goes into the wall. So I have the pad on the bottom. I'm probably going to be using it horizontally. I don't think I will use the speaker vertically, but I also did plug this into the outlet. So what I'm going to do is flip it over, and on the back, plug it in for the first time. Fits in securely. It looks like that LED light did light up, and it should be booting up for the first time. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and look on the front here. You'll see those four lights. That is actually your status indicator, letting you know that it is booting up. I wonder if it does have an orientation there, so now it's sensed that it's horizontal, so those lights switched orientation. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Google Home app. Okay, so just played some sound, booted up as well with those Google lights.
Welcome to Google Home. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet. By the way, the mic's off.
And you'll see, by the way, the mic's off.
Slide the switch on the back of
Let's
Google
go ahead
Home.
and slide that switch so it actually knows. Very
Mic's
easy to
back
find.
on.
And now the mic's back on. Okay, so in the Google Home app, it says one device found. And we are, and you'll see Google Home Max found. Would you like to set up the device? Of course I would. Now connecting to it, we're going to need to get this connected to Wi-Fi. All right, so did you hear that sound? It lets you know it is right. Yes, we heard that sound. It's got some blue indicator lights going. Where is this device? I haven't decided where I'm going to put it at the moment, but I think for now I'll put it in the family room, test it out, and now we just need to go ahead and connect to our Wi-Fi, use the saved password in our phone. Now it will connect our Home Max to Wi-Fi. All right, so it said connected. Let's set up the Google Assistant. You will need to go ahead and you can go ahead and read through all those things if you'd like to. Now, English United States or English United States? Which one do I choose? I don't know. They're both the same. Skipping through, I believe it will go ahead and get some personalized voice match results. So it will recognize your actual voice. We can go ahead and test that. So it looks like it's using some previous voice models that I've already given Google Assistant to recognize my individualized voice. All right, voice match complete. You can retrain it. I'm just going to hit continue. It should be good to go. Choose your assistant's voice. So there's a couple of samples. Here's the first one.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
So here's the first one, a male voice. The second one,
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant.
the female voice. So you kind of have your choice. It was interesting that it chose the second one by default. I actually hadn't heard that before, and I always left it on the first voice.
I'm your Google Assistant, here to help you throughout your day.
So I'm just going to choose voice 1, just my preference. Now you'll see it automatically put in my address. I will confirm that. Finally, I'm just blocking out my address, but you can add a payment method, change your caller ID, music playback, or link music services. And you'll see that it just kind of rebooted, got things going. So now it is installing an update. So this says about 2 minutes left as it installs that software. Oh, just kidding. That was definitely under 2 minutes. Family room speaker is ready. Ask a question, tell it to do things.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant.
There we go.
I'm here to help.
So
To learn a
now,
few things you can do.
if I want to go ahead and turn it down, you'll see I'm just swiping to the left. I don't know if tapping is going to do it or if I have to swipe. So it looks like tapping on the left side isn't actually doing anything, or tapping on the right. So you do have to kind of slide on either side to actually change that volume a little bit louder or softer. Of course, you have all of these random commands, setting volume, getting answers to specific things, getting stuff done, and fun and more. But realistically, if you're going to get something like this, it's definitely going to be for music reasons. So definitely drop some comments below. I always love finding new artists and songs. Go ahead and drop a comment if there's some specific type of music you think I should be testing out with the Google Home Max. I also just got this email after setting up the Google Home Max, and it says here I get a 12-month YouTube Music subscription. That's pretty cool. Came with the Max. You can also sync these speakers in your house. So if you have a Google Home Mini, it can actually sync up with these, or you could buy a second Max, and you'll see even in this picture, they use them vertically and had double the speakers. So unlike the Google Home and Home Mini, there's no button to actually activate the Google Assistant. You have to use your voice. So if I said, hey Google, how's the weather looking today?
Today in Chicago.
So there you have it. You'll see it's talking about weather. Up.
And a low of 30. Currently it's 30.
Gets very loud clearly. I'm pretty excited to test this out. But again, lots more coming on the Google Home Max. Be sure to follow me on social media. I'll probably do some testing with it, with the speakers, give you some examples going on. So that would be just about it. Finally, actually, let's go ahead and peel this off, because now that I know where these are, bam, now that is it. There is a little indicator bar that was underneath there that lets you know where that play pause button is, and then the left and right of that would be your volume. And that's pretty much it. So that would be my unboxing and setup of the Google Home Max. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.